Hey guys, Don Keating here, Team DonnyBoy8, doing a video today on a new coin to my knowledge anyway. I guess it's been around for just over a year, but I was just introduced to it last week, maybe the week before, from one of my friends. And since then I've been looking at the background of it and talking with them and trying to figure out what it's all about. So I wanted to go through, for everything that I'm seeing so far, it was definitely worth doing a video on. So I'm going to go through some information on it, kind of explain it a little bit, and we'll see what goes from that. The name of it is CloudCoin, and it is an easy e-currency for everyone. And it says, "Welcome to CloudCoin, we have created the perfect currency." Okay, and at first, when I first read that, I was thinking, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, everybody thinks they're the newest, greatest thing. But after reading in and actually looking at the background of the company and doing some investigation on it, I think they might really be onto something here. So that's why I wanted to take the time to just go over some information and introduce it to you guys. I'm going to continue the research afterwards, of course, and then I'll be bringing update videos to you as I learn more about it myself. But let's go. Let's see what it's all about, and hopefully you guys agree. Okay. Alright, so we go over here to their compare that they have on the site, and it's comparing CloudCoin to Bitcoin, which most of us are familiar with the most, one of the oldest cryptocurrencies. Okay, so they have a couple different metrics that they are judging these on and comparing the two. Okay, so Bitcoin is what we consider our normal cryptocurrency running on a blockchain. CloudCoin is cloud currency, so it's not a cryptocurrency, and it doesn't have a blockchain. It runs by this different system called RAIDA, R-A-I-D-A. And if you click on this, it'll take you over to their website, and what it stands for is Redundant Array of Independent Detection Agents. Okay, and it's right here. RAIDA is a global counterfeit detection system that is indestructible and cannot be tampered with or hacked. Neither nuclear bombs, comet strikes, world wars, dictatorships, nor government hackers can bring down RAIDA. It's quantum safe, self-healing, simple, fast, and reliable. RAIDA can detect the authenticity of a cloud coin within milliseconds. Okay, so what they're showing here is how it works. You could go through this. It tells you a bunch of different things about it. Some of it is a little over my head. It does go into how exactly it works and how many bytes and slivers and slices, and I'll go through just this one brief overview that they have, but you guys can come in here and look at the whole thing. Each cloud coin has 400 bytes of random numbers embedded in them. These 400 bytes are divided into 25 slices, also called stripes. Each slice of numbers is called an AN, an authenticity number. There are 25 RAIDA clouds called sentinels who provide RAIDA resolution. Each of these sentinels is dedicated to handling one of the cloud coin's authenticity numbers. Each sentinel knows the secret locations, IP addresses of the 32 RAIDA clusters, those detection agents. Each of the 32 clusters is designed to handle one or more of the shards. There are a total of 800 shards and 25 sentinels per network. Okay, so like I said, it's pretty complicated, but basically the way that it works is they're intertwined. It's a network, and the way that they are, if one of them goes down, the other ones just pick up, and it's an ever-growing network. What happens with, as many of you guys saw, when Bitcoin was at an all-time high last year, approaching 20,000, the transaction fees got really, really expensive, and the time to send a Bitcoin was super long, because as more and more people are using the network, it slows down because there's only so many miners that can verify the transactions on the blockchain. It says sending speed. It takes 40 minutes or more to update the public ledger and confirm. So when you send a Bitcoin, it gets sent over and then it has to get confirmed, as you guys know. But the confirmations vary depending on how busy the network is and how much money you sent to actually send the Bitcoin. So it can vary a lot. And when you're, I mean, that's fine if it's just between two people and it's not a rush, but when it's moving into more of the mainstream, especially like in a retail situation where people need to be able to make a payment and leave with the receipt, 40 minutes is not really that useful. So CloudCoin, on the other hand, only takes milliseconds to check authenticity. Okay, so here I'll read this note because I think this one explains it a little bit better. Blockchains are not scalable. As the number of users and transactions and nodes increases, the time to confirm a transaction also increases. Bitcoin average confirmation time. RAIDA is scalable. The more nodes that are added, the faster it gets. Bitcoin is becoming too slow to use as it becomes more popular. And like I said, we saw that as it was reaching its all-time high. It's since now calmed down and the transactions are not that long, but if it goes back to where it should and higher, as many people say, this could be an ongoing problem as more and more people are using it. It's like, you just think of it as a highway. You know, if it's only a certain number of cars on there, it's fine, but all of a sudden when there's too many cars trying to go in the same direction, you get traffic jams and it slows everything down. Okay, a couple other things I thought was pretty cool. Theft can be stolen. Bitcoin, you know, you lose your hard drive, you lose your access to your private keys, and it could be stolen. 100% safe for CloudCoins if encrypted. So unless somebody breaks your encryption, theft can be stopped even if someone breaks your encryption and steals the CloudCoin. If you jump on and change your RAIDA before the thief does, you could still save it. To keep your CloudCoin safe, you should send them over encrypted channels and store them on encrypted media. Note that quantum computers could crack your encryption, but they would need to have access to your files first. Blockchain is publicly accessible and vulnerable to quantum computing attacks. Okay, so, I mean, obviously quantum computing is brand new and there's not many around, but, you know, as all new technology, there's going to be more and more. And the first ones that are going to have it is most likely the government, and they make mention of it somewhere in here with NSA and breaking codes. Okay, so if you're trying to be 100% private and safe, Bitcoin is probably not your best bet, as many of you already have known, and that's what is picking up with some of the privacy coins like Monero and those that are getting more popular because of that fact. Okay, loss permanent with Bitcoin. Once it's gone, it's gone. You know, your hard drive crashes if it's on there. There's a couple different, you know, things that can happen and you lose your Bitcoin. This one, losses can be recovered in CloudCoin. Okay, so I'll leave that there. You can check it out. Okay, can be mined. Number of CloudCoins does not increase or decrease. It's a set number. So there's no mining, there's no ICO, there's no addition, or no one can manipulate the coin count and nothing like that. Bitcoin, a lot of times people say it's private. You know, for newcomers, they think, you know, blockchain is totally private. It's pseudo anonymous. Your name is not attached to your wallet address, but once your name is attached, if you send something and they find out that that was you and that's your wallet address, then you could be followed back through the wallet address to see everything that ever happened in that wallet address. It's all public ledger, so anything you bought, sold, sent would be followed along the ledger. So you have to watch if that's important to you. Bitcoin also is not the most private. Okay, CloudCoin is 100% anonymous. There's no blockchain for anyone to find or follow you back. They are actually could be the most private currency ever created in human history. This is because there is no public ledger that requires accounts, and because CloudCoin can be sent like cash over a computer using encrypted channels. Okay, so I'll let you read the rest of it. It's very, very easy to use. There's no special wallets. There's nothing. I wanted to show you. This is on their site when you hit the About button. Okay, it's designed to be the perfect currency. CloudCoin cannot be counterfeited, controlled, tracked, stolen. It's fun and easy to use. No special software required. Okay, if you want to see what CloudCoins look like, it could be a picture. You can hide the CloudCoin data in a picture in a JPEG file. It could be a text file. You could encrypt it and back it up. You can put it in a barcode, print it out, keep it in your actual physical wallet. It could be a QR code. Again, print it out, put it in your physical wallet. And you could remember the passphrase if you really wanted to. It has to be over 16 characters long, and if you wanted to do that and you want to physically remember it, you can do that too. Okay, again, easiest, most private, and safest. CloudCoins cannot be counterfeited or double spent. CloudCoin transactions are completely private, not pseudo-anonymous, like we said. CloudCoins are really easy to buy, spend, and sell. You don't need any special software. It does not require encryption. CloudCoins become impossible to steal if you encrypt them. They could be recovered if you lose them. The infrastructure of CloudCoin is self-funded by allowing quorum members to jointly scavenge lost CloudCoins that have not been spent or checked in years to pay their operations. CloudCoins can be embedded into customizable JPEG, like we saw there. Okay, so that's some information about it. They had a couple big announcements on the 30th. The Sean Warrington, the scientist for this one here, was on a Facebook live stream, and they had just come from the Game Developers Conference, and there was a couple of big news that they dropped kind of without fanfare, which I was surprised because it is pretty big news. One, they met with Godot, which is the biggest open source game engine worldwide, and they're in talks with them to have CloudCoin be part of that gaming system, and it's going to be a plugin that anyone that's using their Godot game engine can just add this plugin, and the CloudCoin would be active in whatever game they're making. So it's going to be super easy. A lot of times people are worried about signups. So for CloudCoin, as you guys saw, it could be just a file, so there's no signups required, there's no wallets, there's nothing. Possession proves the authenticity. So what they're looking to do is, if you play any of these games and you have these, items you pick up, or these digital assets, whatever they happen to be for the game you're playing, CloudCoins can be embedded in them so that there's no more counterfeiting of any game pieces or any kind of digital assets within the game. And it's going to be automatic because it's just part of the file, so no one would even realize. But you can also automatically check the authenticity of any of the digital assets, so you could prove if they are real and will be easily transferable, because you could just send the file. If you wanted to take your valuable information and your gaming assets offline, you can easily do that with CloudCoins embedded in them. So that was pretty awesome. The other one, they had Celebrium, CELEBRIUM.com, and it is a site that is going to be selling celebrity goods. Right now, they're in the talks of putting CloudCoin within them so that they can prove authenticity again. So that it's going to be more collectible. There's going to be a certain number of whatever they're selling available, all verified by CloudCoin technology, and so that if there's one of 500, that there's only 500. None can ever be duplicated or faked. So there's you're going to see a lot of that coming up in CloudCoin, just how easy it is to use and how it can be used to make sure that everything's on the up and up and verified for authenticity. Okay, and then on the other one, on the retail front, there was an agreement with the first large retail store, and it's XYZ Buys, BUYS.com, and it's a virtual mall, almost like a Shopify almost, because it's individuals and companies selling goods, and they're going to be using the CloudCoin for buying and selling, but they're also going to be using it as a reward system for purchases. So it's a lot of stuff going on there. So they had 3 big announcements, and then at the last announcement, they so far have a verbal agreement with an external exchange, so that is in the works. and that could happen pretty soon. So a lot of big news going around this, and like I said, it's pretty quiet. I think it should be getting a lot more news than it does. So I'm going to be following this along. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with a whole bunch of information, but if this is the first time you're hearing about it, I wanted to show you a little bit of a background, and especially the news, because I thought some of that was awesome news. These guys think that they're going to be the new Bitcoin, and they really do believe that, and we'll see if that happens. But if you look at the compare, I mean, they are better in every single way. Just every way they beat them. So it'd be interesting, and you know, if you bought into Bitcoin when it first came out, you're a very happy camper even now. So this could be the next Bitcoin, and I know people say that a lot, but they have a lot of positives going on that are really much better than Bitcoin, and better than most of the other coins that I've heard of and looked into. So check it out and see what you guys think. There's no referral codes and none of that nonsense. It's just information about a new company, and if you guys wanted to get in on the ground floor of a new coin, you guys can do that. And if you go on the top here of the page, you could see where you could buy it and sell and all that, and until it's actually open on the exchange. And the exchange is going to be the best way to buy and sell it once that opens up, but for right now, there's only a couple of different ways you can buy them. So check it out and see what you guys think. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Helps people find the channel, helps me know that you guys like what I'm doing, or if you don't like it, leave a comment, tell me why. I want some more interaction with you guys. Leave comments, I'll try to interact and talk about what's going on with it. We could steer the channel in whatever direction you guys kind of want to, you know, short of certain things, but you know, let me know what you guys are thinking, and I'll try to help you out. If you leave questions, I'll answer them. You can always email me directly if you'd rather. It's donkeat, DONKEAT @gmail.com, and I'll be there to try to help you out any way that I can, or I can get you the answers for almost any question you ask for many of these coins and programs and things that I show on the channel. So check it out, and talk to you guys very, very soon. Definitely some more about this coming up. Thanks.